Sean Burke, quite an unexpected turn of events tonight.
I'm smiling, and no one thought I would be smiling. The deck was stacked against me again tonight, wasn't it? Wagner Brown, Antonio Thomas, me, all in the ring at the same time. Who's the odd man out there? Let's be honest, Castro. Right, I'm the odd man out. But, I think there might be something else going on here, I think what I've realized, maybe what I've known the whole time, is that Antonio Thomas is not that much different than me. He tries to pretend that he is. He comes in the interview room here and he talks about calling things down the middle, which he did tonight. He tries to act like he's the hero. But at the end of the day, what drives him more than anything else is this. It's this belt that he took away from me and I then took away from him. See, Promise, I think you're starting to feel just a little bit of what I was feeling for 6 months while I sat on my couch watching TV in a cast. I think you're starting to feel a little bit of that. A little bit of helplessness. A little bit of, when am I going to get a shot to take it back? I think that might just be getting in his head. But then again, maybe I'm wrong. He did call it right down the middle.
He did call it down the middle, but now the general manager, Paul Richard, he has signed a triple threat match for your title. You, Slyck Wagner Brown, and Antonio the Promise Thomas.
Yeah, that guy. Starting to get my nerves a little bit when I talk about people trying to, end my title reign, people trying to stack the deck against me. I'm pretty much talking about Paul Richard. Now, I don't know if it's you. I don't know who it is. I don't know if Sheldon Goldberg's pulling his strings. It's a puppet. It's a puppet. He comes out here and he tries to make me look like a fool, but you haven't won yet and you never will. So it looks like the deck is stacked again, right? And when we get into the ring, when it's every man for himself, supposedly, Wagner and Promise are still friends at the end of the day. That's what Promise tries to say, right? So the deck is stacked against me. They're still friends. Or are they? Or are they? What does Wagner think about it, huh? Have they been talking? You can keep trying to beat me. You can keep knocking on the door. But my destiny is to stay right where I am. My destiny is to be the face and the voice of New England Championship Wrestling.
I'm standing by with the One Man Lynch Mob, Jack Maverick. Now, sir, the last time we saw you in action, your opponent ended up with a concussion, and you resisted the officials.
Hey, I told everybody I was coming to NECW for the best competition, and that somebody was going to get hurt on account of Jack Maverick. Tim Lennox. Do you remember who Tim Lennox is? Yeah, rest assured, he may not remember much, but he sure as hell remembers who Diamondback Jack Maverick is. So, tonight, I got another victim. Who is this victim of mine tonight?
Michel Mullet.
Who?
Michel Mullet.
Wait. I didn't come here to fight no girl. I came here for the best competition New England has to offer. Where's Antonio Thomas? Where's Wagner Brown? They're putting me in there with somebody named Michelle. Well, Michelle, that's unfortunate for you, because tonight you are gonna get hurt.
This match is set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Your referee is Chris Bartolo. Introducing first from Copperfield Road in Lucifer, Arizona, weighing at 255 pounds, the One Man Lynch Mob, Jack Maverick.
A big man with a bad attitude, the One Man Lynch Mob, Jack Maverick, getting set for action this week.
And his opponent from Malden, Massachusetts, weighing in 165 pounds, Michel Mullet.
Michel Mullet takes on Jack Maverick. It's just the beginning of a big week of New England Championship Wrestling. We'll have all that action and much more when we continue after this.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
There's a whole world of Asian flavor waiting for you at Hokkaido. Their menu features delicious Chinese, Japanese, and Thai favorites, along with sumptuous sushi, hot pot, and hibachi. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are karaoke nights. So for a whole world of Asian flavor and a whole lot of fun, come to Hokkaido, 1250 Osgood Street, North Andover, Mass. Like us on Facebook or call us at 978-687-9888. All right, welcome back to New England Championship Wrestling. Thank you for joining us this week as the One Man Lynch Mob, Jack Maverick, goes to town on Michel Mullet. Mullet, formerly a referee here in New England Championship Wrestling, decided to try his hand as an in-ring competitor, and I think he's regretting that decision right about now. Very intriguing words from the NECW Heavyweight Champion, Sean Burke, at the top of this broadcast. And folks, this Saturday night, February 8th, Beverly, Massachusetts is the place to be. A gigantic card coming your way. We'll have all the details coming up. Maverick whipping Mullet to the opposite side. Oh, look at the power of Jack Maverick. Mullet going for the ride. Full body slam. And he went down hard. Folks, I am looking forward to this Saturday night's main event, the triple threat match, pitting Sean Burke against both Antonio the Promise Thomas and Slyck Wagner Brown. Michel Mullet can't seem to get on track here as Maverick just slugs him right in the head. Maverick taking a walk and grabbing a chair. Now, Jack Maverick does not need a chair in this matchup against Michel Mullet. This man just like to, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. This guy just wants to punish people. That's Jenny for Brad Hollister. Brad Hollister coming up in action later in this broadcast, taking on none other than the Canadian sensation, Jeremy Prophet. That matchup just ahead, but right now, Michel Mullet continues to be assaulted by the one-man lynch mob, Jack Maverick. The ropes now. Mullet tries to get the big man over into a sunset flip. Can't quite get him. Oh, man. Jack Maverick, both hands on the neck of Michel Mullet into the ropes. Mullet ducks the clothesline, catches Maverick in the midsection, and a kick to the back of the head. Mullet has an opening right here, but can he capitalize? Mullet bridging over, trying to get something going here. Maverick is out of it, and Mullet is cut off. Mullet stunned. Big lariat right there. That's going to do it. Say goodnight. Maverick with a cover. You could count to 20 right there. Let's get the official word. The one-man lynch mob, Jack Maverick, your winner this week here on New England Championship Wrestling. There you see that hangman's noose. Wait a minute, one more time. What's he talking about one more time? This match is over. Come on! He's got that noose around the neck of Michel Mullet. Maverick now. Dragging Mullet around the ring like he's some kind of a piece of cattle. Officials now getting in the ring, trying to put a stop to this. Maverick intimidating the officials. Here comes another official in the ring right now. Oh, man! There's a fine. Oh, wait, here comes Brad Hollister. Hollister chasing Maverick out of the ring. Brad Hollister in action coming up. Breaking up this despicable display on the part of that man, Jack Maverick.
Next time, that's going to be you.
Just despicable. We'll have post-match comments and much, much more when New England Championship Wrestling continues after this.
New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, February 8th at the Cope Community Center, 19 East Corning Street, Beverly, Mass., with a 7 p.m. bell time. The main event is a special triple threat match for the NECW Heavyweight Championship as champion Sean Burke defends against both Antonio the Promise Thomas and Slyck Wagner Brown. Canadian sensation Jeremy Prophet and Genesis team up to take on the team of Asylum Nick Shepard and Brad Hollister. Plus, NECW Television Champion, the Masshole Mike McCarthy, Triple W Champion Mistress Belmont with Sammy Lane, Johnny Thunder, and much more to be announced. Tickets are on sale now, online at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling live Saturday night, February 8th in Beverly.
Jack Maverick, another despicable display of roughhousing.
Keep your mouth shut. I told everybody in New England. I told the world, Michelle, you were going to get hurt. And you got hurt. Now we got this Brad Hollister, the second straight time he wants to come in, stick his nose in my damn business. Hollister, I give you credit for one thing. You got guts, kid. But you ain't got a lot of brains. And what's going to happen is you're going to get in there with the One Man Lynch Mob, and you're going to find yourself on the wrong end of this here necktie, boy. Brad Hollister, mark my words. You want a piece of me, boy? You got it, but you ain't gonna like it.
Coming up next, the Canadian sensation Jeremy Prophet takes on the rugged up-and-comer Brad Hollister.
You see, Kevin, before we get started about Brad Hollister, let me tell you one thing. I like being in control, okay? When it comes to control, you look at the NECW Heavyweight Champion, my colleague, my associate, dare I say my friend, Sean Burke, is right here by my side whenever I need him and whenever he needs me. Then I got this man right here behind me, Genesis. This is a man who's got the Prophet's blood running through his veins. This man is my brother, and I am always there for him, and he is always there for me. I'm in control of that situation. Then you want to talk about the rest of this company. Let's talk about the rest of the company. You got Slyck Wagner Brown, a man that I beat on the biggest show in NECW history. Pinned him 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring. I got him in check. Then you got Antonio Thomas, a man who's been reduced to being a second-class citizen in this company, to being a damn referee. I know I got Antonio Thomas in check. You got some lunatic running around calling himself Asylum, Nick Shepard. I got plans for you, baby boy. You better believe that. So now the company wants to put a guy named Brad Hollister, a so-called up-and-comer, in the ring against me. You know what I think of that? I think that's a pile of crap. Brad Hollister, I know Antonio Thomas might have trained you. All that tells me is that your talent is minimal. If you have any brains, if you have any intelligence up there, you'll know you don't belong in the same ring as me. You are on a completely other level, and I am going to massacre you in there and make an example and show the higher-ups in this company that Jeremy Prophet is not to be relegated down to dealing with trash. No, no, no. You see, NECW was innocent until I set foot in here. And now I took that innocent company by the throat And I bent it to my will. And I will continue to do so night after night after night until they realize that I am the best thing going. That anything that comes close to me, that is in association with me, is better than just about everything else you'll see. And tonight, I make an example out of Brad Hollister to prove that that's exactly the way it's going to be. Do you have any other questions for me? Good.
Tonight, it's a big night for you, Brad Hollister, as you get a chance to go one-on-one with the Canadian sensation, Jeremy Prophet.
Oh, I'm aware it's a big night. I'm aware that Jeremy Prophet is one of a kind around here. You know, he's a top guy around here. I'm very confident in saying that. But I've been facing challenges here. Hell, I went against a monster, a Tokyo monster, might as well take on a Prophet. I mean, I don't know too many Prophets with Whoopi Goldberg-style hairdo. That's neither here nor there. In all seriousness, I know you're a tough competitor. You're going to give it your all, and I'm going to give it my all right back.
Now, Brad, I know this isn't about your match tonight, but you recently had a run-in with the One Man Lynch Mob, and he's kind of put it out there that he's got it out for you.
I mean, we all know this guy's a bully. I pointed it out. You actually could just see it. It's right there in the open. I don't fear bullies because bullies are really just cowards at the end of the day. So if you want to come to me, man, I'm not a hard guy to find.
Brad Hollister ready to go one-on-one with Jeremy Prophet.
All right, feature match time here on New England Championship Wrestling. A big test for young Brad Hollister as he takes on the Canadian sensation with that man Genesis in the corner of Jeremy Prophet. Hollister now. Backslide. Only one. Jeremy Prophet, the string puller here in New England Championship Wrestling. Hollister floating over, trying for a pinning combination. Referee Barbara Mahoney keeping her eye on the proceedings as Hollister has the arm locked. Both men up to their feet now. Prophet pushing Hollister back into the ropes. Shoves him off. Hollister goes behind, rolls him up, gets a cover and only two. Hollister saying that close, and he's, oh my goodness! Prophet just slapped the taste out of the mouth of Brad Hollister as Prophet now viciously attacking Brad Hollister in the corner. Jeremy Prophet, the Canadian sensation, definitely a top-tier talent. He's got his insurance policy in the corner in the form of Genesis, and he has taken it to young Brad Hollister this week on New England Championship Wrestling. Oh, man. Right to the back of the neck of Brad Hollister. Prophet spitting on Hollister. A USA chant going up now. Big chop by Prophet. Sharp elbow to the nape of the neck. Prophet now backhands him right across the face. Hollister cutting him off. Hollister firing away. Big forearm uppercut and another. Kick to the midsection by Prophet and a big clubbing blow across the back. Hollister into the corner over the top of Jeremy Prophet. Fireman's carry takedown and a drop kick. Great work by Brad Hollister. And Prophet takes a break on the outside. Folks, don't forget, this Saturday night, New England Championship Wrestling, Beverly, Massachusetts, at the Cove Community Center. It's action you do not want to miss. Oh, and speaking of not missing, Prophet did not miss the head of Brad Hollister right there. Prophet perched on the top. Crashes down with a senton right across the chest of Brad Hollister. Covered by Prophet. Hooked the leg, but only two. Prophet with a kick to the back. And another. Hollister firing back now. Hollister kicks to the midsection, and Prophet with a reverse kick doubles him over, and a knee to the side of the head. Prophet on the attack here. Rolls Hollister over, goes for the cover, but only gets 2. You knew this was going to be an action matchup, and it has not disappointed thus far. Genesis now looking over Brad Hollister on the outside, and Genesis with a big headbutt. Prophet with a blatant boot across the throat of young Brad Hollister. Since arriving here in New England Championship Wrestling, Hollister has shown he has a never say die attitude. It doesn't matter who he is, how big he is, what the challenge is. Brad Hollister is always ready to give it all. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. Come on now. Prophet battering the head of Hollister into the stage and a knee right to the head. A little bit later in the match, it's Hollister firing away. Big forearm uppercut. Big back elbow. Oh my goodness! Hollister just planted him. Here's a cover. This could do it, but only 2. Fans telling him to hook the leg. Great wrestling fans here in Beverly, Massachusetts. Hollister misses the charge, and Prophet now with a break. And Zugiri by Prophet, stunning Brad Hollister as Prophet goes to the top once again. But Hollister now, belly to back. Hollister, shades of Jerry the King Lawler, dropping the strap here. Oh, wait a minute, there's Jack Maverick. The One Man Lynch Mob is making his presence known at ringside. Genesis trying to get involved, but Hollister fights him off. And now it's Prophet with Hollister up. Hollister now trying to get himself together here. Wait a minute now. Oh my goodness. Here's a cover. That's going to be all. The distraction from the one-man lynch mob, Jack Maverick, may have turned the tide in this matchup, but your winner this week is the Canadian sensation, Jeremy Prophet. Prophet trying to intimidate referee Barbara Mahoney. Ducks out of the ring, and there he is, the self-satisfied Canadian sensation, Jeremy Prophet. He will be in action this Saturday night, as will Genesis. And when we come back, we'll have post-match comments from both of these contestants and words from former NECW Heavyweight Champion Slyck Wagner Brown when New England Championship Wrestling continues after this.
New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, February 8th at the Cope Community Center, 19 East Corning Street, Beverly, Mass., with a 7 p.m. bell time. The main event is a special triple threat match for the NECW Heavyweight Championship as champion Sean Burke defends against both Antonio the Promise Thomas and Slyck Wagner Brown. Canadian sensation Jeremy Prophet and Genesis team up to take on the team of Asylum Nick Shepard and Brad Hollister. Plus, NECW television champion, the Masshole Mike McCarthy, Triple W champion Mistress Belmont with Sammy Lane, Johnny Thunder, and much more to be announced. Tickets are on sale now, online at NECW.TV or call 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling live Saturday night, February 8th in Beverly.
I'm here with Brad Hollister, and Brad, had to be a little bit of a disappointing night for you tonight.
Was a disappointment? You're damn right it was. I told you guys Jack Maverick was a coward. He wants to come out and distract me during my match? It's adorable. I told you I wasn't a hard man to find. You found me, and now I'm going to find Paul Richard, and I'm going to make sure that we have a match one-on-one, and no one is going to stop me.
Brad Hollister ready to settle a score with Jack Maverick.
Jeremy Prophet, congratulations on your victory over Brad Hollister.
I need no congratulations. Brad Hollister was not in my league and should not have even been in the same ring as me. Okay? I'm a top-level talent in this company. I don't have time to deal with people like Brad Hollister. You see what I did out there? That's what I do. I hurt people. I make them suffer. I inflict pain upon them, and I make sure their lives are never the same. And there's someone else that I want to do that to, and that's you, Asylum. You better listen up and listen up good. February the 8th, I got a challenge for you. You and whoever you can find against me and Genesis. Whoever you can find, Asylum, it is not going to matter. Because you may be called Nick Shepherd, but you're nothing more than a sheep. And I'm the one who's going to lead you back to where you belong, into the loony bin that you came from. So whoever you can find, it don't make a difference. It's going to be Genesis and Jeremy Prophet doing what I should have done a long time ago. And that's getting rid of you once and for all.
Challenge has been made. Will the Asylum, Nick Shepherd, accept it? We'll find out February 8th.
The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
Saturday night, February the 8th, Slyck Wagner Brown, you have another chance to become NECW Heavyweight Champion as you take on both Sean Burke and Antonio the Promise Thomas.
That's right, Al. On February 8th, I get another shot. On February 8th, it's going to be 3 men, 1 title. Sean Burke, on February 8th, when you hear the sounds of emergency, you will look up, and I will be new NECW Heavyweight Champion.
Now, Wagner, I have to ask you, since the last time you were in the ring with both Sean Burke and Antonio Thomas, have you had a chance to speak to the Promise?
I have not. I call him, it goes straight to voicemail. I'm not a man that leaves voicemail. I text him, he doesn't text back. And that's fine, because on February 8th, there'll be 3 men, no more friendship. This is about the biggest prize in NECW. This is about the Heavyweight Championship. No more friends.
February 8th, Slyck Wagner Brown, Antonio Thomas, and Sean Burke for the NECW Heavyweight Championship.